Greetings, family. This is Brother Ron. You are listening to and watching We All Be News, News-Free Dixie for the 21st century. Can you dig it? Peace and blessings, family. This is Brother Ron. And today is November 5th. You know what today is? Vote, vote, vote day. Say it is what it is. I just want to encourage everybody to actually exercise your right to decide by any means necessary. Not necessarily voting for a Democrat or Republican or Independent or Green Party, but exercise your right to do what you want as it relates to this great selection or deception. I do not vote shame, especially our black brothers and sisters. We really don't have to vote. In a way, if you think about all the empty promises and platitudes and whatnot, what have we really gained from our votes? I know that when we decide to work together in unity and solidarity, things can change. A paradigm shift can occur. Things can manifest. But remember, black votes do matter. If the Democratic Party does not get at least 90% or 92% of the so-called black vote, they're not winning. Not legitimately. Not legitimately. I said it right. Not legitimately. All right, there you go. Happy Tuesday. So with that said, black people, never underestimate our power to make things happen. But what I will ask this time around, whoever they select to get into that Oval Office, make sure we hold them accountable, hold their feet to the fire, make sure we have an agenda. I think for the most part, a lot of us have come up with some ideas of what a black agenda should be over the last several years, especially. We need to seriously talk about reparations. Former slave owners got reparations. Black folks was promised 40 acres and a mule, and they rescinded that promise. It was the radical Republicans that wanted to give former enslaved black people, black Americans, the 40 acres and a mule. And it was the Democratic president, Andrew Johnson, who was the vice president of Lincoln, that took it back. It was the Democratic Party that helped started the Civil War. It was the Democratic Party that assassinated Abraham Lincoln, that helped to assassinate Abraham Lincoln. And it was the Democratic Party who invented state-sponsored white terrorism with the Ku Klux Klan. The KKK was invented by the Democrats. Matter of fact, Nathan Bedford Forrest, alleged suspect war criminal of the Fort Pillow Massacre during the Civil War, where he massacred a whole bunch of black folks, including not only just U.S. colored troops, but also black women and children, who made his fortune enslaving and exploiting black folk. He was the first Grand Wizard of the KKK, or KKK, and he was a Democrat. He was a delegate at the 1868 convention. Democratic Party, a lot of them signed the Southern Manifesto. It took Republicans crossing the aisle to President Lyndon B. Johnson, another Democrat who allegedly said he'll help those NAGAs voting 200 years Democrat. He needed the help of the Republican Party to get Civil Rights Act and Voting Rights Act passed. So my thing with the Republican Party, they owe black folk an apology as well for withdrawing the troops back in the 1870s from the Southland ending Reconstruction and endorsing state-sponsored white terrorism. What they said, I want y'all to vote, 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 vote like your future needs you to, or if you want to sit it out on the couch. Whatever you do, voting is not the most important thing you can do. Living your authentic truth, doing what you was meant to do in this time, is the most important contribution you can make by any means necessary. Be you. I gotta be me. You gotta be you. And we all be in it to win it. And whoever you go for and whoever, or don't go for, whoever wins, family, we're bigger than this sporting event, this bread and circus called voting. I mean, we could all love football, but your team may be the Cowboys. Mine may be the Commanders or the Ravens or the Chiefs. And sometimes, there's only one Super Bowl winner. Do we fall out over that? If we all got the love of football, but we all root from different teams, do we fall out over family and friends? If my team win, or if your team loses, can we all just get along, family? Why can't we be friends? Why can we be friends? Oh, why can we be friends? You see how it works. I love everybody. I have no problems, but I just noticed that if you vote a certain way or view the world a certain way, people want to bully you. Now, I will make a full confession. I have proudly voted for Donald John Trump three times. Matter of fact, the third time I voted for Donald J. Trump was less than 24 hours after getting out the hospital, after getting discharged from the hospital, after they were trying to cut my big right toe off. They said, my big right toe got to go. And I said, hell to the no. No. So I hopped to the polling station and I proudly cast my vote for Donald John Trump. Not because he's my white savior, but because I want to help save this country. You cannot make America great again without black excellence. You cannot make America great again without black excellence. You cannot make America a great again without black excellence. So don't be scared, y'all. But I also realize that, like Baba Dick Gregory said, when the universe, so God chooses you to put the magic glasses on, I can't force anybody. Do you see what I see? I can't force anybody else to see what I see. And I'm not interested in trying to get people to see what I see. I'm more interested in just being committed to be authentically me 100% of the time and show up as me. If you show up as you, things can happen. Most of life is just by showing up. If you want to show out, that's the cherry on top, you dig? But it's just about showing up, and you can show out. But be present. Make the scene and know when to leave. Make the scene and know when to leave. Make the scene, know when to leave, to leave. And before you leave, know when to lead. You understand? So with that said, thank you, everybody, for listening. I'm still recovering. My big right toe is doing way better than it was when I was waiting 15 hours in the ER with my bandages around my big right toe being soaked through with pus and blood. So God is real. God is in control. And make no mistake about it. Universal God and the righteous ancestors love us all. Take care. God bless. Be kind to one another. Love on one another. And practice the art of forgiving yourself before you forgive anybody else. Say these words. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. See how it works? One love. Keep producing and pushing, family.